US and China may have conflict but not war. In 2034, the US and China get involved in a series of military confrontations that culminate in a lethal tactical nuclear war. Other nations get engaged, including Russia, Iran, and India. The world is suddenly on the brink of World War III. The book is part of a growing chorus warning that a conflict between the world's emerging power and the existing one is virtually certain. And, in today's environment, there are 4 strong reasons to think that a conflict between the United States and China is avoidable. To begin, any military confrontation between the two would soon devolve into a nuclear war. However, the same mutually assured destruction dynamic that restricted US-Soviet war also applies to the US and China. A battle between the US and China would very likely take the shape of a proxy war, rather than a clash between great powers. A confrontation with the US would therefore be much too hazardous for China to contemplate at this point of development. Therefore, while considering baseline possibilities, we should exclude any scenario in which the Chinese deliberately provoke a military conflict with America. However, the US military is now fixated on a possible direct war with China, reminiscent of the US-Soviet dynamic. The third reason to believe that a Sino-American confrontation is avoidable is that China is currently winning the global soft power battle. Finally, China and the United States are economically inextricably linked. Despite Trump's trade war, bilateral trade between China and the United States was about $650 billion in 2020, and China remained America's biggest trading partner. It is always conceivable for any nation to make a mistake. Diplomacy is critical in this regard. Each country must assess its essential national interests in relation to the other, and both must examine the same issue from the other's viewpoint. For instance, although it may be difficult to accept, and controversial to state, civil liberties inside China may not be a critical national interest of the United States. Likewise, China should recognize that the US does have critical interests in Taiwan. The United States and China are doomed to conflict in a variety of ways. However, a direct interstate conflict does not have to be one of them.